Hi, I'm Chase Hagen with ARRI. I'm the product market manager for camera systems in the Americas region. And today I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Alexa 35 base. Here at NAB, we're showing the Alexa 35 base for the first time at a North American trade show. What the Alexa 35 base is it's the Alexa 35, but with a core set of features that make up the base model. So essentially the idea is that you can purchase extra features in the form of licenses that you might need for specialty applications like high frame rate, anamorphic, ARRI RAW, other features like that. And so what I'll do today is I'll run you through what the camera has out of the box and also what the license options are. Now, first and foremost, it's the exact same hardware as the Alexa 35, aside from this blue knob. The blue knob is to identify it on set or even on a shelf at a rental house, for example, that this camera might not have all of the licenses that you need for the production and that you should check in the menu to make sure that the licenses that you need are installed. Now with the licenses, what we're doing is we're offering two types of licenses. We're offering temporary licenses that can be purchased for 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 year. Now we also offer, and will always offer, perpetual licenses that you can purchase one and done that will stay permanently onto the camera even if you do a reset or an update or anything of the sort. Now the licenses are divided into 5 individual licenses as well as 1/6 license that encompasses everything that we call the premium license. So the 5 licenses are the 120 frames license. Now the camera out of the box includes up to 60 frames ProRes 444 XQ recording in 4K 16:9. But we know that some customers need to get to 120 frames, so they can purchase that 120 frame license if they need it, temporarily or permanently. Now again, I mentioned that the camera can shoot up to ProRes 4444 XQ. Now, if you need ARRI RAW recording for uncompressed ARRI RAW, that's available as its own license as well. The next license, number 3, would be the Open Gate and Anamorphic license, which is a combined license. Again, the name is Anamorphic Open Gate. There's a slash in between, and that opens up anamorphic and open gate recording, where you can use a taller area of the sensor for anamorphic lenses, or the entire sensor for what we call open gate that might be useful for 9:16 recording, or also for stabilizing in post, or just to have a bigger canvas with a 3:2 aspect ratio. So that's the number 3 for the licenses. Number 4 for the licenses is a pre-recording license. So for some customers that want to be able to capture moments before they push the record license, if you're doing documentary or sports, that pre-recording license will come in big handy for that kind of applications. Now the last of the individual licenses is the Look license. The Look license includes all of the ARRI textures. Now if you're not familiar with the textures, we have a white paper and a tech talk on them, but essentially what they are is they're kind of like digital film stocks that are built into the camera. The camera has the default texture, which is how we think the camera looks best out of the box, but there is always an option to try different textures when you have that Look license. So we have 8 textures built into the camera plus a few extra that you can download for free from the website when you have that Look license installed. The other thing that the Look license carries, the other thing that the Look license has is essentially the ability to also have 87 predefined ARRI looks in the camera. So these are film simulations, they could be vintage looking ones, black and white, all different essentially looks, or what you might call LUTs, built into the camera. So 87 of them, and that's part of the Look license. Now if you want everything that I just mentioned, those 5 different licenses, all in one shot, you can purchase a temporary or a permanent premium license. And so that's what the Alexa 35 had prior to the launch of the base. So we're going back and we're renaming that version of the Alexa 35, the Alexa 35 Premium, to say it's got everything preloaded. Now you can buy the Premium, of course, as you could. The price is still the same. The Alexa 35 base starts at about $55,000 US, and with a couple of cards, you're looking at about $57,000. For one of the sets like this that has a few more accessories and the viewfinder, reminder, you're looking at around 60, maybe 65,000 with a couple of cards, which is significantly cheaper than the 80+ thousand that the Alexa 35 Premium costs. So that has all the features. So it represents a great entry point into the ARRI family that's future-proof and upgradable based on your needs. So now what's really cool is with the temporary licenses, if you're doing a production where you only need that feature for a week, you can charge that feature back to production, or in fact, they can even pay for it on their own credit card, because guess what? Anyone can buy a license for the 35. So you don't even have to be the registered owner. As long as you have a USB key, the camera will generate a file that you upload to the ARRI shop, and you can download a license, install it on the camera very quickly and easily, and you're off to the races. So that's the Alexa 35 base. Thanks for stopping by.